Hey guys, how's it going? I'm having to run a new fuel line because if you look over here, this has 3 fuel lines, a send line, a vent line, and a return line. Not quite sure which is the order yet. If you come over here on my car, there are only 2, so I need to run another one. But if you are trying to do this yourself, you might realize that you're having a bit of a problem sort of feeding it to this is the return line right here, the one that sticks up the most. So you may be wondering how you're going to get a line back in here, you know, because there's not much clearance with the tank and you really don't want to drop the tank. I know the feeling. So go ahead and get yourself one of these or something similar. I'm using one of these little I believe it's like a plumbing sort of debris clearer tool. It's just a long tube, and when you press this thing in, little fingers will come out the other side and grab. So what I've done is I have my line here. It is a 5/16 line, high pressure. I don't think it's a high pressure line, but you know, it needs to be, you know, decently rugged because you're putting fuel through here. So what I did is I shoved that down there. You can see it comes out right here, right next to the gas tank. And I'm not sure if I can film that, but all the way up there is where it's going into my trunk, where that fuel pump access hatch is. So I just went and I grabbed the tube with that, and I put some duct tape around it to secure it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it back through and get this to come through. So I really hope this works. It's getting a little stuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's not wanting to come. Come on. Let me look out here again. Oh, it's getting stuck on this. Oh, there we go. Should go through now. Hopefully. Come on. Yes. Oh my God. Would you look at that? And there you have it. So probably what I will do, I'll just connect this line right here, and then I'll go ahead and run this line, probably using some zip ties under the car. I'll see if I can film that really quick on my little, not sure what you call these, like a dolly or something, so don't mind the slides. Let's see if I can show you guys a good spot. You want to be pretty careful because this is a return line, so you have fuel in here. But it looks like we have these brake lines here that we could follow up underneath this drive shaft. It's kind of hard to film under here because it's pretty tight, but I may be able to run it really, really tight alongside that with some zip ties, or I may just use these little holes here that are in the frame of the car. I'll figure something out, but that's good progress, because if you see over here, these fuel lines come out right here, and then they come over here and they go back inside the body of the car and run through the middle of the car. So I can't run the line with those because they go inside of the car. So I don't think I'll be able to get to that. I'm not sure. There might be a way to get to that under the seat of the car. Actually, you might be able to. That's kind of weird, but I'll get back to you when I figure something out. Okay, so far what I've done, I've just temporarily anchored to this little brake line right here. I'm running it up under this. God, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get off this dolly so I can give you a better view. Oh, the ground is so wet. Okay, it just rained. So I'm running this line. It's kind of hard to see in the video because it's clear, but it runs up under this drive shaft part and behind this heat shield, because you definitely don't want this really that close to your exhaust. So you can see I have my muffler lined up right here, so it's going to run through. I don't have the mid pipe in, but it's going to run through this heat shield here, and then it's going to cross over from this side to the other side because the downpipe is on that side. So it's gonna make, the exhaust is gonna make a diagonal line over this drive shaft. So to avoid it altogether, I'm just running this line up behind this heat shield. I know that's probably still pretty unideal, but it's the best I got right now. And as for mounting it to the body, I used a little trick to get these zip ties through. If you find two holes next to each other in the metal here, you can bend the zip tie like this. Just put two kinks in it, one near the front and one near the back. There's one there and one there. And so when you put it through this hole, you'll see the tip of it come out on this side, and use another zip tie and bend it and make a little hook. And then you can just pull the tip out and then feed the rest of the zip tie through. And then, so I'm just gonna put this line here and secure it with the zip tie. And I'll do that all the way down, and then have it surface right there next to the transmission at that opening, and try to avoid any moving parts or hot parts. And I will give you an update when I'm done with that. So yeah, it's a little nifty trick with zip ties, and try your best to avoid the exhaust. I hope it's not gonna get that hot. If it does, I might have to rethink this, but let me know in the comments if you guys think this is a good or bad idea. So yeah.